It began like any other anniversary with excitement and anticipation. My husband Jake and I had been together for nearly 5 years, and we always made a point to celebrate our milestone with something memorable. Since we hadn't started a family yet, these occasions were always intimate, just the two of us enjoying each other's company. This year I had something extra special planned, hoping to make the night unforgettable. But from the moment Jake walked through the door, something felt off. He seemed distant, quieter than usual. He kissed me lightly on the cheek and left it at that, and we set off for the rooftop venue where we'd invited a few close friends and colleagues. The evening was meant to be joyful, a chance to laugh and connect. Yet as soon as we arrived, a subtle tension lingered in the air. Maybe it was the stress of the preparations, I thought. Perhaps it was nothing. I tried to focus on the cheerful chatter, the sparkling lights, and the warmth of familiar faces. The venue itself was breathtaking, elegantly decorated, with panoramic views of the city skyline. Seeing our friends enjoying themselves brought me comfort and a sense of pride in the night I had arranged. Then Nick, my boss, approached. Nick had always been approachable, charismatic, and effortlessly charming. He was someone I admired professionally, the person who had encouraged me to pursue a promotion that eventually shaped my career. When he asked me to dance, I didn't hesitate. I wanted to enjoy the night, and the music was irresistible. Dancing had always been a joy for me, a way to feel alive in the moment. We moved to the center of the floor, laughing and sharing stories about the past year. A slow, romantic song filled the room, creating an intimate bubble around us. I was lost in the rhythm and the conversation, unaware of how Jake was watching us from the sidelines. He had been talking with friends near the bar, but as his eyes fell on us, I saw a subtle shift. Something in his expression tightened, an unspoken hurt, maybe even anger. I tried to dismiss it, telling myself it was harmless jealousy, something temporary. But the unease only grew. Every glance toward him revealed a more serious expression, and soon he disappeared. My heart began to race. I searched the room, hoping he had stepped outside for a breath of air, but there was no sign of him. Anxiety tightened in my chest as the party continued around me, oblivious to my worry. By the end of the evening, panic had replaced my earlier excitement. I tried calling him, but the line went straight to voicemail. I left the party and drove home, hoping he had returned there. When I entered our house, the front door was unlocked. His jacket lay on the couch, his bag by the door. It hit me immediately, he had packed and left. I stood frozen, staring at the open suitcase on our bed, trying to process the reality. This wasn't just anger over a dance. It was deeper, a culmination of drifting apart, unspoken frustrations, and the cracks that had formed without either of us noticing. I tried to reach him, sending messages, calling again, desperate to repair what had broken. But the night stretched on in silence. Morning brought clarity, and with it, a message from Jake. He explained that he couldn't continue, that trust had eroded, and that he needed time and distance. In that moment, the weight of what I had taken for granted hit me fully. I realized that small neglects, unspoken disappointments, and missed connections had compounded, leaving our relationship vulnerable. Though the night ended in heartbreak, it also offered a lesson. I understood that love requires constant attention and care, that even minor missteps can grow into serious wounds. And while everything felt uncertain, a small part of me held on to hope, that with reflection, effort, and time, we might find our way back to one another.